Alola! I am the official name rater. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at UB05 Glutton, which it showed right up here at the top. And I just want to say, Guzzlord is probably one of the most terrifying Pokemon, created, just in general. Like, this thing would give me nightmares as a kid. Like, I feel like I remember seeing monsters like this when I was 6 years old, based off my overactive imagination. This thing is horrifying, and I love that. Jabba the Gut is not the worst thing I could have expected. Doesn't fit? Yeah, it does. Get rid of the spaces, you dumb shit. Yeah, and we keep going on with the fucking, Seven Deadly Sins thing. I don't know, it's so damn universal. It's crazy. I mean, I like it, but yeah. I'm gonna say aim maybe closer to Sloth opposed to Gluttony, just because it's too on the nose, but if you want to, you do whatever you want, but that's the obvious choice as far as which of the Deadly Sins it is. Singularity is just a nice word. I feel like that could work binding if I had a game out of style if you wanted it to, but I don't know what I would put it on. I feel like there was a game called that back in like the mid-2000s. Which, with this right above it, I do want to say Guzzlord is like the fucking worst name for it. The name makes it so much more uncomfortable. Malevolence is another easy Binding of Isaac Bayonetta style nickname you could throw on. Not sure why this one's gravitating towards two today, but I'm okay with it. That's totally fine. Why would you actually put Gumcut? Fuck off. Sometimes I'd be wondering about Slowpoke Tail. Homer Simpson I don't think is gonna fit. That's 5. It'll just barely fit. You smart asshole. Boogeyman's probably the one out of here I like best, actually. Certainly feels like the Boogeyman I saw as a kid. Okay, we've reached the bottom. These Pokemon have just the worst names. I wouldn't argue that it's a bad name. I just argue that it makes me uncomfortable. That's all I'm saying. Like, its design is uncomfortable. Look at this. This is literal nightmare fuel. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing. That one's blank. This was nothing. This is nothing. This, you see those little things right there where it says big? Yeah, that's all that is. You looked at this. Looked at this. I don't even remember. Yeah, we looked at that one, and then that's nothing. So we had basically fucking nothing for Guzzlord, and that's kind of a sad tale to tell. Spreadsheet is empty. We do have comment suggestions. Would that fit? I don't think it would, but I like the concept of Jowls of Demise, because that's 11. So you'd have to. If you could like flip it and do Demise Jowls instead, or just Jowls Demise or something like that, that could work. But the of makes it exceed the character limit. But otherwise, I like the idea of, after a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I vaguely remember that name, but that's it. Zone Eater, after an enemy that... Zone Eater is also a Yu-Gi-Oh card, actually. So there you go. That's another one. Megamouth. I'm trying to find me a Megamouth. Oh, not that one, though. And then Abyss. Abyss is just another good, generic Binding of Isaac Bayonetta style nickname. So, yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't have anything written down. I don't nickname legendaries. I don't know. Guzzlord, to me, it's cool because it's so terrifying. And, like, there is a visible difference in the style of which Pokemon is created now versus when it first came out. Like, in the 90s, they were a lot sharper, edgier. Not in the sense of, like, content, but in the sense of the way they were drawn. As for now, things are a lot smoother, rounder, cuter. But then when you can get something that feels kind of sharp and jagged, like this, like, it's nice. I mean, it's still pretty smooth and round, but the idea that we can still have horrifying, terrifying Pokemon is good. I like that. And just a fun little Easter egg for you, because I'm not actually sure how many people know about this. These tracks that have been playing through the Ultra Beasts, those are exclusive to Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, and are only found when you go through the wormholes and you stumble across Ultra Beasts. This one playing here is Howoli City in reverse, and then there's static with it too, if I want to say, if I remember that right. But no, the Ultra Beast songs I think are actually pretty neat and interesting for something that like nobody's gonna discover, because point blank the Ultra Wormhole shit was really fucking bad, and like I don't envy anybody who caught all of their legendaries legitimately that way. I am so grateful, because like in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, that shit was so easy and accessible. And fucking Ultra Moon, no, I could not do it. Even Galar had it easier with the Dynamax stuff. But that's that. Any ideas, suggestions you have, feel free to put in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to ones you think are good. Let us know what you'd use, what you'd recommend. And that's this is marking pretty much the end of the Vanilla Moon series, and then there's like a few more that are technically Ultra Moon exclusives coming up soon.